EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Right to the air goes Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that link? Throughout the game for your guys on offense, and how's the defense going to handle it, because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
On 1st down, it's Benson. Stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Benson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Away. Captain. Hold on, son.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking high its way once again. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Bombers. Hold on, son. Ready.
To throw, here's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hold on, son. Ready.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A 3-yard loss.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing now is Murray. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. That is a big fella, Nami Matabike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Now a run here, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Birch. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now it's Nix. He has Hyatt over the middle. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Play fake. Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. A give up the middle with Benson. And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Murray now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40.
Cardinals, 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Cardinals.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that's incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. Murray going to throw. Open net, here's Benson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Shotgun now from Murray. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And this one is right down the middle. A lot of people talk about how difficult it is to play in the high air here in Denver, but one group of folks who most definitely don't mind that, kickers, and that one, CD, a career long.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon, because they envy guys like Matt Prater, Brandon McManus, who spent their careers here. They get to spend a bulk of their time kicking at altitude, and they absolutely love it. So when you get a chance to visit and do it yourself, you feel great about that opportunity.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready. Hey, watch that.
Throwing Nix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Ready. Like Joe.
Here's Nix once more. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Nobody goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brings up 3rd.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. To throw, it's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 20-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Throwing again, Murray. That's caught by Harrison, right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3rd down and 6. Here's Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
once more with Harvey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
no gain on the play.
Next to the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Broncos first down.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down and 8. The first carry now. This is Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 15 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 13, Broncos 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Benson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's complete to Dell. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And now we get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hold on, set. Ready.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
This is 2nd and 8. Murray going to fire this out to Harrison. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
They run over center with Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. On play action, it's Murray. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Again, it's Harvey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Captain.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
Zone read to give to Harvey. Powering his way forward. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Harvey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 4-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jalen Hyatt from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray got his man down. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Take Dell, 30 yards. And the Cardinals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 23, Broncos 14.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Go on, Rick.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Second and inches.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That was a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chip in. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great play there. One play, 75 yards. And the Broncos take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
He was brought down by Caleb Ransaw. Brought down back at the 32.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's in 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
2 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
2nd and a yard at the 13-yard line.
On the handoff, Benson running right. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem.
But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. These guys running back out of the backfield. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On a jet sweep, this is Dell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tank Dell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw, here's Nix. That one finds Hyatt. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Now it's Nix. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Away, away.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And the Broncos.
Here's Nix once more. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll get this to about the 38. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Their own 18-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
A gain of 17 yards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now they'll change things up. He's back to throw. Able to find Mims. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. They're going. It's Nix. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Final minute. One timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Harvey. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Bombers. Ready.
Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Looking high its way once again. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Nix from the shotgun. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Cards, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my brother.